anyways, nice farm pond bass there. We're gonna keep going. Oh, there's one. Well, anyways, there he is right there.
Just caught this beauty about 4 pounds.
There we go. First nice bass, real small. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hooked on Fish, and today I'm going to show you how to fish a frog, different ways you can do it, line, setup, everything that you need to know how to fish a frog. As you see here, I have tons and tons and tons of frogs here, and a whole box of soft frogs, soft plastics. But I'm going to show you how to fish them, and hopefully after this video you'll know how to fish a frog, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I just want to show you all the frogs I have here. These are all the soft plastic frogs. These are Zoom horny toads here. These are some ribbit frogs, Bass Pro Shops, Gator Mountains, Z-Man. These are all great frogs. The TopWater frogs I like to use. I know I have a lot of them, but I frog fish like a ton. But these are like KVD rattling ones. Most of these are Booyah because they're cheaper. This is Lunker frog there. Spro, other name brand frogs. KVD. That's just a little diving mouse that I have in there. But as you see, I have a lot of them. They work well. I wouldn't have all these frogs if I didn't, catch fish on them. I wouldn't waste my money on all of these. But since that I do catch fish on them. So I'm going to show you how to use them, what to do, and we'll get back. All right. So first of all, when you're fishing a frog, you need heavy line. 12 to 14 pound monofilament I like to use. That's just down here. This is just a Spro Junior frog there. But you can use up to 65 pound braid. I have 30 pound braid on my other rod that has a frog on it. But as you see there, that's the Junior. This is just a 6.6 medium heavy St. Croix rod with a Lew's Tournament MG speed spool on it. There, it's like $150 speed spool or something like that. $130, something like that. But anyways, that's what I have on here. Now, there's two types of frogs. There's your walking style frogs, like we have here. This is just a Booyah pad crasher. Or I have, like that's a KVD sexy frog and some other brands of different frogs there. Or you have your poppin' style frogs like this. Here's a poppin' style frog. Here's a poppin' Booyah poppin' pad crasher. This is the Spro poppin' frog there. And how you do it is you twitch the slack in your line. That's how I fish. The popping style baits. When I'm fishing these popping style baits, I'll go to a mat and I'll pop them real slow to a mat, and then if there's an opening, so say there's water here, mat, I'll go to the mat, fish the frog to the mat, and then once it gets to the thing, pop it 3-4 times real hard, and then get to the mat. And the basic thing that you need to know is the more sound or action that you make for the fish, the more that the fish will want to bite the bait. I've noticed if you just get your bait and just pop it just real slow, the fish won't bite it as much. If you really pop a couple times, good pops, let it sit there, they could bite on it. Or if you pop and then let it sit to the other side of the mat, they will pop on it. Now let's get into color. Alright, for your colors, there's basically two types of colors I like to use. Your lighter colors like white, yellow. Don't really, when you're looking at a frog, I know on the tops they got cool designs, Lunker frogs, all these, they all got cool designs. But the fish don't see the top. The fish see the bottom of the frog. So like, here's a black one here. So say for instance, black and white. When you're fishing a frog and it's sunny out, real sunny, I like to use the black because the sun, you'll see the shadow of the black. All the frogs will work. All these frogs will work in any time of day. But the ones that I like to use most are this. This is the black one, and I like to walk the dog like this. You can walk it, twitch the line, and make it go side to side like that. Swim it. The fish will be able to see this more because it will shadow into the water. And on a clear, overcast day, or just a clear day, you can go with the white when the sun's not shining that much. Go with the white. They can see that as well. Just easier to see. There's many varieties of frogs. Any of them will work, really. I like, I mean, I have so many of them here. It's unreal. But they have, like, this is a rattling frog there. They have these field mouse here. These are just mouse. You can twitch these or reel them, and they will dive. They'll dive like this, just is real deep in the water. Those work as well. Another bait that's a frog that I like to use are these. This is a box here that I have. These are just soft plastic frogs, just like that. I have Bass Pro Shop Special Edition frogs, ribbit frogs, Gander Mountain frogs. These are Zoom horny toads. These are the Poppin' Z-Man frogs. And let's go to these two types of frogs. These are two of my favorite. This is the Bass Pro Shop Special Edition, and this is the ribbit. You can Texas rig these with no weight and swim them like a buzzbait. The two legs here will kick. They will kick like that, and as you swim it, they will buzz across the water. This bait is killer. These baits, even with this, I have a couple different colors here. These are killer when the TopWater action is on. I'm telling you. You can jig them as well. Like these, all of these will work on top. Like these Zoom horny toads, I have like every single color that you could ever think of. The Zoom horny toads, you can jig those. I used to jig them for smallmouth, catch tons of smallmouth on them, largemouth as well. You have your whites, your whiter colors. You have your darks, your darker colors like that. I have brown ones. Any color will work. See, here's a brown one there. But these frogs, they're great to use. These are just, these are the TopWater ones. Like I said, you can swim like a buzzbait. Just Texas rig a hook through them. That will be fine. As you see, I have so many frogs here. You can walk the dog with these and pop with these. That's basically all you really need to know. These are the lunker frogs here. You can reel these and their legs. They will kick as well, sort of like a buzzbait. Great frogs as well. I have a couple of those. Lunker frogs, check them out. The best frog on the market, I think, are either the Booyah or the Spro. The Spro are like $10 a piece. I know that they're a little expensive, but if you're fishing in the right area where you're gonna catch fish, you will catch fish on the Spro popping frog. I'll tell you that. Not lying to you. I took this down to the creeks and the rivers that I fish for bass in and killed the bass on the frog. But I mean, any color will really work. But if you're really picky, you can go darker colors for when the sun's out, lighter colors for when it's cloudy. And that's all you really have to know about frogging. You can modify frogs like this here. You can do. I like doing it short sometimes when I am walking it because it will give it a little more walking action. But you can short them or leave them long like that. I like to cut them though. But yeah, so many different ways to fish with frogs. As you see here, I have a mess full. I mean, I have one box just full of frogs. Nothing but. But anyways, thanks for watching. Tune in for more videos. The winter is approaching us, but I'm still going to try to get out there before the waters start to cool and it starts to get really cold. So I'll have more videos coming out, and thanks for watching.